Hello, everyone. I want to offer a little different perspective on reselling video games and electronics and other miscellaneous items by just sharing my experience because I've noticed there's a lot of channels out there that only tell you one side of the business. And it may be a good thing that they add to the conversation, but they leave out a lot too. So now I'm going to show you how organized my shop is. This is my shop as of right now. It's all over the place. And the reason is I just got started a few months ago. Now, some of this stuff was already in here, the books on the bookshelf, and some things like that are not for sale. But I'm going to share some of my journey along the way of building a store that is starting to gain a tiny bit of momentum. And I'd like to share the ups and the downs of how it all goes. So just real quick on this first video, right now, before I did this, I'm working on testing some remotes. I've picked up a number of remotes and I haven't listed them yet. So I have to go through one by one, see if there's corrosion, change the batteries, put batteries in, and so forth. Next to it, I've got a PlayStation that I started taking apart earlier. Over here, I have a bunch of Pokemon cards that I just happened to come across this year and haven't figured out what to do with yet. I've got all kinds of stuff. I've got tools. I've got dead batteries that I need to throw away or recycle or confirm that they're dead. And this may look like a complete disorganized mess, and while it is also an exercise in efficiency. And what I'm getting at is I have to choose in these early stages every day what is the most productive task that I can do. Some days it's not even related to resale. I went out and did deliveries with DoorDash today because I need some money coming in. And if it's not coming in through the store, it's got to come from somewhere. So a lot of people do the reselling part-time in addition to a full-time job. I've stepped away from that a long time ago. About 3 years ago, I left full-time employment for self-employment. And you do what you have to do to make ends meet. So that's pretty much all I wanted to share. I do have some upcoming projects to talk about, some things I've already done this summer, but I really want to get the journey done. Oh yeah, and don't forget I have a cat litter box in here too because it's got to go somewhere. But I want to share, the story and the journey of this will eventually turn into something much more organized with shelves, or I can clear some inventory out that I don't need. I'm doing a lot of experimentation right now. So as time goes on, I'll get better at it. I'll find out that, hey, it takes a lot of work to repair PlayStation controllers, and I don't have time for that. Whereas it only takes a few minutes to test a game and make sure it works, and I can have some fun playing it at the same time. So I want to talk about those things, and if I get feedback and comments and things like that, I'll respond to those as well. So I hope to see you in a future video with a little bit more organization than this one.